toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First and 10, Joe Burrow. And Stills over the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Oh, he fakes a spike. Blitz coming, and down he goes. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. It was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
Here's 2nd and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Deontay Johnson deep for the Steelers. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Blue lady. White. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Set him back 5. Now Haskins to throw it. That is caught at the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now it's Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
You'll get nothing.
He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1st down, Winston. It's complete to Watt. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, Johnson, nice grab. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. He's going to air one out. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Again, it's Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you. I got you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Shoot. Easy.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run with Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Winston now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
24's the mic.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Winston. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. Good try, good try. Flip, flip, flip. 31's the mic. Go.
From the gun, Winston. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. To no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Following the interception, Winston. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 95 yards. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
11. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. It's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. A hidden juju on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now Winston. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jameis now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Jameis again. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Winston here to throw. Again, it's Johnson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, Winston. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Here we go. Here we go. Follow. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. And when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 29. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Hey, we got to go score. Let's go. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under 500 now at 3.